Hi everyone. So being a GTM orchestration tool, we naturally have integrations with a lot of CRMs. And one of our oldest and most robust integrations is with HubSpot. So we allow you to pull in your HubSpot company or contact records onto the platform, along with all forms of complex querying that you can do from BitScale's end itself. For the integration, you can simply head over to integration here, go to add integration, and then click on HubSpot, connect HubSpot, and it will take you to the bridge where you can set up the integration and everything. And once you are done, you have logged in, it will automatically revert you back to the platform. I am already integrated here, so I will not go through with this process end to end, but this is how it is done, very honestly. Alright, so once you have your HubSpot integrated, then you can head over to New Grid here. And there are three ways in which you can pull data from HubSpot, right? One is obviously importing companies from HubSpot to BitScale. One is importing contact from HubSpot to BitScale. And the third one is importing HubSpot lists. Now, I think we have a separate video for HubSpot lists because it is a little different than how the company level querying and the contact level querying works. So head over to that video if that is something that you're interested in. Meanwhile, in this video, I'll be just walking you through the contact level pull and the company level pull, right? So starting with the company level pull, basically you choose your HubSpot account that you have integrated. So just click on that. And then you can set up whichever HubSpot property you want to filter on. Now, any kind of complex and or system can be set up here. So for example, you want to look for companies that have been created at after a date and have the owner set as a certain person. You can do all that form of query, right? So just to show you how that works, I'll pick up a very simple filter. So I'll just check whether the website URL, where is it? Here it is. Okay, is not empty. And you can set up the AND conditions here and the OR conditions here if you want to. For the sake of this video, I'll just keep it very simple. This is a single filter. And you can also choose which HubSpot properties you want to pull in. Now, you don't have to set up a subsequent lookup layer to do this. You can simply choose whatever properties that you want to pull in. We have a few properties like preset here. And as long as you're fine with those, you don't even really need to change this. But as this is sort of usually all of the information and properties that a normal user would want. But in case you want to add anything further, we have given this option of adding more HubSpot properties, right? We'll preview the results here. And right, we have found all of the companies that we currently have available in our HubSpot. The next step would be just importing this into a new grid. And yeah, you're good to go. Now these companies are here, and what you can do hence onwards is either route them into a outbound channel or maybe an ABM channel, or maybe there's a specific data point that you want to enrich and push back to HubSpot. You can do so. I'll be showing you that as well, how you can push data back to HubSpot. And other than that, any kind of re-enrichment, CRM cleaning, or such use cases can be implemented here, right? So the second part, which is usually for example, you missed pulling a specific record, or maybe you want to find contact level information for these people or for these accounts, you can utilize our lookup functionality then, right? How that looks like is you just head over to enrichment, go to integration, and you will see HubSpot has a lookup object and a normal HubSpot object. I'll come to the HubSpot object later. First, let's check out the lookup object, right? And basically, the overall idea remains similar as the pulling action which we did earlier in HubSpot as a source, which I showed you in New Grid tab. Here, you just select the account as well, but you have an option of selecting the object type. Now, if you have pulled the associated deal IDs when pulling the data from HubSpot companies, or the associated contact IDs when pulling the data, you can select those and query even the deal level and the contact level information here. That is available as a power to you. For now, just to show you the capability of this, I'll select the companies itself and match the record ID with the record ID that we have here. All right, next is I'll pull in the create date itself. We'll just click on that and save just to verify that all of this is working. Perfect. And we have the data points available now. Create date is what we pulled in. We can now check this out and it's available as a column now. Now, for example, as you would notice, like a few of these do not have their industry setup or city setup, and maybe you want to update that, right? Maybe you want to push this information back to HubSpot. So what you can do is simply head over to enrichment, go to company level enrichment, set up something extremely simple like a basic enrich company functionality, save it, run it for one. Right, we have found their industry, and now you could run this for the entire grid as well. For the sake of this video, I'll just run it for a single row. You can head back over to the integrations tab in the enrichment, which I was talking about earlier. And now you can use this HubSpot integration. So basically, this enrichment allows you to look up your HubSpot, find out data points that you might have missed or is related to a different object type. And this enrichment allows you to push data or update data to HubSpot, right? So we'll just click on that, select the account, record type is company, action is update record because this already exists. The unique identifier could either be the company domain or the record ID. I'm selecting record ID here since we already have it. And I go to map fields, and here I simply check for industry and update it with the industry 1 value that I just enriched. Now, when I save this and run this, it has been successfully updated. So that is all you really need to do. Once you are done with your single time setup, like for example, you might want to enrich a few further data points, except the industries as well. In that case, just set that up. And when you're done, you can actually set this entire procedure on auto run, right? You can go to load data, click on HubSpot company, and then click on auto fetch records, that whenever a new record is added, it gets pulled into this bit scale grid, and you can have some kind of auto deduplication setup so that you don't re-enrich the same accounts multiple times. And you can also set up the auto run grid here itself. So clubbing all of this can actually act as an architecture for you that cleans your CRM at a regular basis or keeps it up to date. And that is something that you can consider setting up. I'll have separate videos available with these use cases as playbooks, right? The identical process is there for the contact level querying as well. I'll just show you that. So if you head over to new grid here and click on import contact from HubSpot, you would notice that the UI is identical, properties are similar, all of the next steps are almost identical. The querying you can do here, any kind of lookup you want to do, you can do inside the grid, and then any kind of adding of new contacts or updation of new contacts you can do via the HubSpot enrichment available inside the grid, right? This is majorly what I wanted to show you today. If you have any other questions regarding the platform, or if you want to ideate any kind of use cases, feel free to reach out to us. Our support channel is always active. All right. Cheers. Bye bye.